Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting international craft beer with Dr. Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, I have one all the way from Germany, baby. It's the Wernesgrüner Pils, and it's from Wernesgrün, Germany. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but with this allergy, I can't get my pronunciations correct, but that's close enough, baby. Checks in at 4.9% alcohol by volume and very clearly stated on the back of the label here. We're supposed to drink this before December 24th of this year, 2021. Now, I don't generally like best before dates on beers, but it's better than nothing. And generally speaking, very generally speaking, Pilsner / lager styles are given 1 year of shelf life. So I'm going to assume that nasty thing we do in life. I'm going to assume that this was probably brewed right before the end of 2020, which is not a problem for a Pilsner style beer. Now, this particular beer you can purchase at Aldi, at least here in the United States. So that's where this came from. Now, you have to be careful when you buy beer at Aldi, because they like to display their beers under all those bright store lights, and that's a killer for beer. But what makes this beer acceptable to me is that it comes covered in a cardboard container, and it's not going to affect the light is not going to affect the beer as much as if it were exposed in a regular 6-pack carrier carton. Save water, baby. Drink beer. There's some people out there probably really believe that and don't understand that beer is 90% water. But that's okay. We need, well, I can't think of a good word. We need people who are not so well educated in the world. This is extremely clear. It's got medium carbonation flowing up from the bottom. It's made a nice bright white head. Very lovely golden color. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? See what kind of aroma we can pick up here. Oh, that's quite lovely. This smells like this might have been brewed with Saaz hops or possibly Hallertau or a combination of both. It has a little spicy aroma in there and toasted bread aroma. Now, you don't get a toasted bread aroma on all Pilsners and lagers. And that's not a bad thing. When somebody says toasted bread, that's not a bad thing for beer. Just breathe it in. That's all. Just breathe it in. That's what it smells like to me. Nice big piece of Texas toast on the grill, on the backyard grill. That's what it smells like. Yeah, I want to sincerely thank the brewers there in Germany for all the hard work they do to make everybody here in America so happy. Cheers to them. Cheers to you at home too, baby. No doubt. That is thirst quenching, especially on a hot day like we're having here today. 89 degrees Fahrenheit. That's bloody hot. This has a nice, bitter, dry finish to it. But I tell you, it's a little bit sweet there in the mid palate. There's a little bit of sweetness in there, but nothing that's going to turn you off about the beer. Cheers. Oh, man. See, that's what good beer appreciation is all about. You just don't want to chug it all down at once. It's kind of like wine. Beer has become like wine. You want to have some aroma. You want to look at the color. You want to admire the beer and find out the good qualities of it. Then you drink it. If you want to slam it, that's up to you, but you're missing the point of good craft beer. Might as well go buy you a 30 pack of that Iron City Light. Yeah, it's dirt cheap. I've seen that stuff in Walmart for less than $10 for 30 cans. Get out of town, man. It's a very satisfying beer. It's got medium carbonation. It's not overly carbonated by any stretch of the imagination. Um, it's got a nice light mouthfeel to it. Like I said, it's slightly sweet there in the mid palate, but it finishes up with a slightly dry, bitter finish. It's very good indeed. A little bit spicy, just the smallest amount of spice in there. Mm. The Germans know how to brew beer. I tell you, the Germans and the Belgians. What would we do without them, boy? Wernesgrüner, Wernesgrüner. How about that? Probably not correct on that either. But hey, I can't help it. I lost my voice completely a week ago. Don't quite have it back yet. Wernesgrüner, pills. Yeah, it's good for you. Drink. It's good. Yeah. Mm. All right, my friends, I'm going to get out of here. But like I said, this is a medium carbonation, very light body, but it has full flavors to it. If you think you might like it, go to Aldi, give it a shot. I tell you, the price is right. The price is right, baby. I think it's like $6.99 for the 6 pack. You can't beat that. I don't care what you do. It's a hell of a lot better than drinking that Iron City or Bush or whatever the hell. Hey, life is short. Be happy. Until next time, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the best damn beer shop. Now, they're out of San Diego and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, best damn beer shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.